YouTube, what the crap's going on? It's Saturday, or at least close to Saturday, and you're ready for some more Total War Warhammer action. That's right. I know you is. So we're back in the Kholek Sun Eater campaign where we just finished wrecking Altdorf, or rather Shrekking Altdorf, since we have so many ogres in this army. Hoo-hoo, the lame jokes get started early, folks. You cannot escape it. So let's get things back on track. I think it's time to end a turn. I've never even looked at the victory conditions for this campaign, actually. So long and short. So all I gotta do is wreck the Empire in Bretonnia, and we have a short victory, long victory, add the Dwarfs to it. Got it. Shouldn't be a problem. And I don't see why we can't achieve a long victory. Shouldn't be all that difficult, considering that some other faction, possibly the Beastmen or others, have done a lot of my work for me. Ooh, Clan Angrund's got a pretty good stack there. I hope that dwarf agent just got jacked up. Yes! Chaos Cult. Income from all Horde buildings? Well, I don't think I get any income from Horde buildings, so how about that? Bull crap. Alright. Here we go. Move up and keep camping. It's going to take me 10 years to get to the Silver Road, but it'll take me the better part of 10 years to replenish anyway. Clan Angrund's got a pretty serious army here. Ain't no joke. Let's get all these guys merged. Kick this loser. Come back in here and get the halberds back. And a couple of Forsaken. Okay. Should be good enough. If Clan Angrund... They can reach me on this turn. If they attack me, though, I can just fall back and lure them deeper into more attrition. I could probably defeat them with what I have. Yeah, probably so. Let's see. So we've got a exalted hero here who leveled up. Need to keep working. Scarred veteran. I had another exalted hero who should be, trekking back to the Sornling's camp as part of Archaon's quest line. So, should be able to end the turn now. Let's see whether or not Clan Angrund attacks us. If they do, I'm pretty sure we can take them. They went past me, actually. Well, we're going to go ahead and attack them. Best believe it. We don't beat Kholek and not attack people. That just kind of seems a little bit ridiculous. I mean, the dwarves would probably be insulted or grudge me if I didn't attack them, right? You know I'm declaring war. You better run, stunty. There's going to be some serious beard ripping going on here in just a second. Armor piercing plus 10. Let's give that to the Forsaken because they don't have a lot of armor piercing. Might be fun. Let's do this thing. Gonna rip some stunties a new one. Yeah, none of their units are gonna do well against the Chosen with halberds because I get extreme buffs to them. Plus, they would be decentish units against the dwarves anyway. Longbeards with great weapons and hammers will certainly do some damage in return. Gyrocopters are gonna be pesky, but I have plenty of flyers. Speaking of, let's get all our groups set up here. Someone was asking why I'm not spreading out my dragon ogres. It's because I like blobbing them up. It's fun. I get to concentrate all my damage in one spot, and it's entertaining. So that's why I'm doing that. Okay, got my sorcerer. And let's actually just take these guys straight up the center so we can wreck the enemy lord. And we will take... Let's actually take the knights out of this mix and put them on the flank. Okay. I think we're ready to go. I don't have a lot of wins of magic, but we should be good. It's going to take forever for my extraordinarily slow chaos troops to get to the other side of the map. That is the one thing about Chaos that I could sure do without, is all the extreme slowness. Hey, speaking of, though, I don't always get a ton of cinematic shots, so let's get some nice cinematics here. The bolt thrower's firing. Vampires left us some nice decorations. So here are the Chaos Warriors of Kholek Suneater, looking pretty marvelous. Pretty marvelous indeed. Let's check out these Forsaken. They look like they've been to an all-you-can-eat crab legs buffet. Alright. Let's do this thing. Gonna go ahead and swing up, and we'll take our Forsaken around the flanks. Okay, we're moving. I think we're under fire from some Quarrelers. Not too big a deal. Dragon Ogres. Let's get the move on here. They're gonna probably drop some bombs on my Forsaken here. AI really likes their bombs. Two. Let's get the attack order. Group 1. Let's get straight into all their handgun, or their thunders. Okay. Good attacks. Let's get the Forsaken out of that fight. Alright, handguns are down. Let's take out the hammers. Beautiful spot for the lightning right there. And let's have some more fun. I'm mystifying miasma on the hammers. Let's get away from the iron breakers. Turn around here, we're into the gyros. Drop some Helmet Discord down here. Let's get into that fight. There you go. I think we got rid of the gyros. Let's pop another mystifying miasma over here. Okay, we're getting some pretty good shrekage on the dwarfs here. Let's see, best spot, probably right about here. Pull back out of that. Okay, let's bring our dragon ogres and take out the dwarf leader. And that's going to be the end of Clan Angrund, folks. Seems like we had all the tools to handle that. That's going to be a lot of dead stunties, as expected. Hopefully those stunties had pockets full of gold, or beards full of gold. Maybe we can sell the beards back to the families and stuff. What do you think? Are there any dwarf players out there that feel like that would be a grudging? That was a weak amount of loot. I think the dwarves were hiding the gold. Should have searched the body cavities. Alright, so dwarves wrecked. Check. So we earned enough loot to support ourselves for a short while. Golly, this movement. Just atrocious. So I think we're just about down out of the mountains. And we're going to get some good looting off the Silver Road. You better believe it. Better believe it. Our Sorcerer ranks up. Storm of Magic. That's useless. A bunch of these are just useless in my opinion. I mean, don't really see... Yeah, big whoop. Scouting on army. Magic item drop chances increased. That's not completely useless. Let's do that. Okay. So Archaon's moved. Kholek is moved. Let's head down and take out Grunberg. See if we can put some of the finishing touches on the Empire. And then the Dwarves. Let's see if they can defend their homeland. Okay. Mission failed. I don't care. We'll say it like what do you call it? Fugitive style, like Tommy Lee Jones. I don't care. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. So chariots would actually be a pretty great thing against the Dawi. Of course, we could go up to level 4. We get more horde growth, more corruption. What is this one going to take? That one's going to take 4. Let's go ahead and do this one, and then we'll build the chariot thing next. I'm not like in dire need of chariots for Archaon, but it would be a very useful addition to his army. No doubt about it. Okay, so Archaon is nearly down into the Silver Road. We should get to actually pick up a little more movement on the next turn.
Onward to destruction.
Okay, Grunberg looks like it's ripe with the stench of those who know that they're going to die soon. So let's go ahead and end another turn. Alright. Sack Grom Peak. I'll sack whatever I feel like. Don't be telling me what to do. Good grief, man. Do we ever get out of the mountains? Golly, it's been like 20 turns trying to get down there. I mean, I probably could have force marched, done it a little quicker, but still. Straight up irritating. Alright, let's do some raiding here. Really? It's like a half turn worth of loot? What a dang joke. Got the Trickster's Helm. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's take a look at Weapon of Star Crusher. This Dragon Helm's pretty craptacular, to be honest. This one's got a ward save and armor +5. That one's 2 and melee defense. Let's give Kholek this one because then he gets an additional 10% ward save. He's up to a 40% ward save. Banner of Rage. Captives after battle. Cultist. Is there anything better than this? Charge bonus 7%. Melee defense +8. 15 speed. Immune to psychology. Research rate. I mean, some of these are kind of cool. They'd probably be more useful in Archaon's army. Let's give him this Mark of Slaanesh. Slaanesh, whatever it is. Melee defense, sure, why not? Let's throw it in there. Let's see what else we can give him. Is there anything? So in terms of armor, we can give him this Gambler's Armor, which does take away a little bit of his melee attack, but gives him a ward save, which I think would be well worth it. That one takes his weapon strength up quite a bit. Weapon damage and armor piercing, and it's fire. That one's already got a home though. 34 melee attack, but can't move. I don't like that. Let's give him the giant blade for now. We got the talisman of protection. No casting item available. No mount available. Okay. All right. So I guess we've made all of our moves. What is this the Empire owns? Wortbad? Okay, we're gonna go over there and try and wipe out the Empire. We'll probably take out the vampires on our way, just because it's conveniently located. Alright, let's end another turn. Oh, Tilea. I think they want a little piece of me here. I'd like to see him try. Look at Varg coming down. 3 stacks. What a joke. So Tilea is trying to ambush me here, so if I just move like the least bit, we'll probably spot it. Yeah, there they are. Alright, so we spotted enemy army. Wow, they are really spamming the heroes here. And the great swords. It says that they've got a pretty good chance of winning this, but you and I both know that that's a joke, so... What is with this balance of power? Are they serious? They must be. So Forsaken around the flanks into the guns. Chaos Knights on the flanks to take down the Empire Knights. Just crush them straight down the center. Should be a relatively straightforward operation. And we've got the Shadow Sorcerer to put all kinds of pain onto our enemies. And we've got some serious terror that we can induce here as well. Okay. Got knights on each flank. Alright. 3, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna go straight up and engage the great swords though with my Forsaken. I'm gonna actually take them out of the groups onto their own. I'm gonna swing wide with the Forsaken. Try to avoid okay, let's move. Okay. Okay, here comes the terror. Let's get Kholek. Shadow Sorcerer. Let's get some immediate Pit of Shades going on right here. Drop a Mystifying Miasma back here. Handgunners go down. Rear charge right here, actually. Into the handgunners. Forsaken are way out of line. Actually, you all take the cavalry. Okay. Power Stones up. Drop a Helm of Discord down here. Another great target. Change my mind. Let's come over here. Alright, so the first army is completely shreked. Okay. There's a lot of fireballs headed our way. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. What's this? Empire Knights. Take them down. Okay, let's get those guys back in a group. Group 2, let's come over here. Time to start taking out. Actually, let's avoid those Empire Knights for a moment. You can ride down these units. Time to push forward. Empire Knights have been engaged. Kholek and the leadership corps are right here. We're gonna blob these guys up nicely. Let's get group 3 over here so I can get some spells. Okay. Give an attack order into the routers. Empire Knights are going down. Juicy target for the lightning. Buff that up. Let's get this back here. There we go. Group 3 into the handgunners. Empire Knights down. Let's move around the great swords. Back to the fight. Okay, group 3, more handgunners. Let's get a mystifying miasma on some of their infantry. Let's get over there. Knights into the handguns. Looks like these regrouped great swords have done far better for themselves than they should have, but it'll be alright. Enemy army's completely wrecked. The only problem is this is going to leave me a little bit weak for the Varg, but if I simply rebuild my Chosen, should be in pretty good shape. So the Tileans, well and truly crushed. And not so surprising. So there we go. We were outnumbered pretty considerably there by about 2,000. So pretty solid kill ratio there, almost 5 to 1. Oh yeah, I got at least a turn's worth of loot. We'll pick up a little extra there, so it'll be about 2 turns worth of loot. It's well worth it. Those guys have a ton of movement points. So we can get just outside of their movement range and still have enough to camp here. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to move over here and camp. So Tilea got busted up. Gonna merge. Everybody's in pretty good shape there. Let's merge. You can't merge these units. This Dragon Ogre is so weak, though. Part of me wants to just recruit a new one. I think we will. Takes 2 turns, unfortunately, to get the Dragon Ogre. We're short 1. Yeah, 1 chosen with Halberd. So what are we missing here? I got my 2. Let's kick this Forsaken. I need 1 more Forsaken. I know I needed 1 more Dragon Ogre. Shaggoth, that is. Did I have another Halberd unit? I've got my 2 Chaos Knights still. We might as well merge those and recruit another one too. Let's grab a Knights with Lances while we're at it. I like all the melee defense, though, that the standard Chaos Knights get, but the charge off the Knights with Lances would be better. I guess I'm just missing 1 unit somewhere. I think what I may do... Just thinking about what to get here. Got so many options, so many fun options. What about a Chaos Spawn, just for fun? There we go. So we should be able to recruit here. By the time the Varg get to me, I'd be quite strong. Yeah, they're not going to do well against Chosen with Halberds and Shaggoth support, so... Yeah, I wouldn't think that that's a fight the Varg really want to take, though they might. The AI has done more foolish things. Holy cow, what is with the heavily reduced movement range? Am I finally going to get to do some normal movement? Crazy. How close is Archaon to this? There's 1 population surplus. Alright, well, think it's forcible time to end the turn. Okay, the dwarves are sending out defense to Mount Squighorn. That'll be good, because it'll make it fun. Not sure where the Varg have gone off to. Tilea is probably regrouping to go lick some wounds there. Varg definitely wants to attack me, but they can't do it on this turn. So Varg is going to attack me. It's going to leave me short a couple of units that take 2 turns to recruit. So I'll be short 1 Shaggoth and 1 Knight. I don't really think that's going to stop me from raffle stomping this joke of an army that they're wanting to throw at me. So I will more than welcome their attack on the next turn, and ending their pathetic lives and reminding them that I once dominated them. Now we do have a bit of a problem here. There's Grombrindle and Fergal Orcbane here. This chariots actually would come in fairly handy now. We've got some chosen. We don't have a lot of, well, we already have 2 Gorby's chariots, never mind. Yeah, these dwarves are going to get Shrek'd. with those chariots. Yeah, now this one concerns me a little. 5 artillery pieces. We'd have to get to those rather quickly, but I do have a lot of cavalry. So they can cause considerable damage to me. Grombrindle's going to be a tough nut to crack. But I don't see why a healthy Archaon can't do this. And then we can also upgrade this building here, which should drop the upkeep quite considerably for Chaos Chosen and everything else as well. It takes 2 population surplus. Let's go ahead and drop that investment and then see if the dwarves attack me. So right now we're waiting on attacks on 2 fronts. Let's see what happens. Bring it, Varg. Bring it. If they attack me, I can actually corner camp with Chosen with halberds. I'd like to see how that turns out for them. Alright, they're going to attack. So immune to psychology would be good on some of our Chosen, I guess. Just put it on some of these guys that are in the middle of the line. Melee defense +8, same thing. Okay, so we are up against Fergal, the Orcbane, and Grombrindle, and we're being told that our chances are low. Archaon disagrees. This guy is not going to have quite the Lord capability, or Lord smashing capabilities that we have with Kholek, but we'll make it work. Really, the key here is shutting down their skirmishers because they don't have enough infantry to support these armies. And some of the dwarves are going to have to come on as reinforcements. Let's check the direction of such. They get to come on over there. Which means there should be a considerable amount of... yeah, at least all of our Chosen. This front line of Chosen and Chaos Warriors has shield. Alright, I got the plan. So these guys have shields. They can eat up the front line. Barrage from the Dawi. Okay, give Archaon the support there. I'm going to actually deploy all this cavalry and chariots over here. And we'll try and hit those reinforcements real hard while this main line goes for the main body of the dwarves. Let's get our chariots into their own group. Perfect. I think this will work. At least I sure hope it will. Let's remind ourselves of the spells that Archaon's capable of. Let's start deployment. Cascading Fire Cloak is going to be pretty critical. And then Flaming Sword of Ruin gives us extra weapon damage. And the Fire Cloak is just extra armor piercing and melee defense, which will be handy. We've got the Burning Head, which we could try to overcast just for fun. At the risk of Archaon taking damage from an overcast. Yeah, with all the shields we have and the heavy armor, the dwarves can definitely cause some damage to me, but feeling somewhat confident we'll be... oh, that cannon shot across the diagonal there. That is not what I want going on right now. That's actually a lot of dwarf infantry. Screw that. Over here. Okay, it's time to start chasing down dwarves. Let's take these two into a group. Attack Fergal. That is his real name. Just focus on just attacking infantry right now. Take this in here. We're about to get behind the dwarves with all of our cavalry. That's not a fight I want right now. Take these guys in there, into the artillery. Actually lost a unit up front. What the heck is going on? Helm of Discord? Okay, it's time to get into all these squishy skirmishers. Okay, skirmishers should be handled very shortly. Since when do dwarfs get fireballs? I guess they got some ring or something. Let's keep the chariots rolling. Chariots roll. Wow, our cavalry took an absurd amount of damage. It's gotta be the artillery. But things are going fine. Bit of damage, but I don't think the dwarves have anything else over here to finish me with. Into there. Let's finish this stuff up. You turn around and block the infantry, while Group 2 continues to kill all these guys. Group 3. Keep on rolling. Let's go, go, go. Oh, I've forgotten to use all my magic. We'll use it against the second group. Okay, Group 2, keep moving. Group 3, keep moving. Wow, we're having a hard time killing Fergal. But it's probably because I'm not using all of my tools here. Go ahead and heal that guy. Okay. 3. Keep chasing these guys. Let's get back into the fight. So we have routed Fergal. The Orc Bane. We got hit by another Helm of Discord there. Helm of Discord did some really good work for the dwarves early on, and I didn't use my own in time. Alright, so the dwarf army is, wow, not silenced yet. Some regrouped handgunners. Let's wipe out all these. Let's get Group 3 headed this way. Over here, gents. Okay, this way. Let's go take out the Rangers and the regrouped Bugman's Rangers. Wow! Fergal is still alive. Quite unbelievably so. These Chosen have done a great job of tanking, which is really all I needed from them. Really? How many groups of Thunderers are going to regroup out here? This is ridiculous. Look at this. 9 Thunderers. Okay, let's spread out. Guys, come over here and take these. Group 3, get over here and take out these Rangers with great weapons. Fergal the Orc Bane is absolutely absurd at this point. Oh, these guys have done beautifully. Look at that, holding up the entire dwarf army. Our infantry is unfortunately weak at the moment. Our Gorby's chariots are quite tired. Now it looks like finally, down to 200 and some odd hit points, we're finally going to break the Orc Bane here. Take that guy out. Let's get an infantry line reformed. We are taking a savaging from that artillery. I'm going to go get the artillery with some of my mobile units. Gonna attack. Let's get Group 4 back into the fight. We finally killed Fergal. We're gonna heal Archaon. Swing some cavalry around. And let's get into the infantry fight. Let's send some support their way. Let's make sure these guys stay safe. Let's keep them back for a moment. Send in more infantry. Take these guys out, get away from that. Let's just keep the peak gate guard busy. I'm gonna sneak through this gap real quick. We gotta get rid of all these thunders, because that's not gonna stand. Okay, out of that fight. Great. Let's get out of there. We're actually running out of support. Let's get our leaders away from this quickly crumbling scenario. Take out the artillery. These thunderers really shouldn't be alive at this point. We got hit by chariots and cavalry. A few of my infantry are hanging on for dear life, which is great, and some of them are going to regroup. These gyrocopters want to fight Archaon. I'm actually okay with that. Wow, that artillery. The peak gate guard is still chasing me. It's okay though, as long as we get rid of some of the key units here. Brindle is going to be extraordinarily difficult to vanquish. Let's get back here and take out the artillery. Let's pull all the infantry back. We're going to need them for later. Back here, as soon as we shut down the artillery, that'll help swing the battle somewhat in our favor. Okay, let's get our Gorbeast chariots into the peak gate guard, and then we got to get rid of these regrouped gunners behind them. Keep moving. Chariots move. Chariots move. That means through the dwarves. I know you can do it. There we go. Might take a little bit of click spam, but we'll get the job done. The hammers can be taken down with my chariots, if the chariots will actually listen to the commands I'm giving them, which is move. I know the stunties don't have the mass to stop you. I've played as the stunties before, and I'm quite familiar with their inability to stop chariots. Okay. We gotta keep falling back and buy time for our cavalry to finish the fight. Okay. We're gonna have to hit the stunties from behind after first weakening them with the Gorbeast chariots, which are probably unfortunately tired. But like I said, we should be able to weaken these guys considerably. What the heck just happened? Clicked off the screen real quick. Did not mean to do that. We should be able to take out the peak gate guard here. Hitting them from all directions. These stupid handgunners just keep coming back. Peak gate guard's gonna give in. Okay, keep falling back. It's fortunate for me that stunties are just about as slow as I am. Alright. The Rangers with great weapons are out of ammo. That's actually good news for me. But what do we got to deal with? We got to deal with Longbeards. The Grumbling Guard is going to be tricky. Okay, so we have obliterated Alright, hopefully the stunties will be good and tired, but unfortunately for me, the Grumbling Guard will keep some of them fresh. Downside, if we get rid of some of these units here and get them off the screen, that'll help tilt the balance of power in our favor, which is pretty badly needed. These dwarves ended up being very resilient. Not that I expected much different. Their artillery did insane damage, and I did not support my infantry well with magic in that first round. Grombrindle is a major threat here, and it's because his armor piercing is significant. We've got to hit these stunties in the open, so what I'm going to do is try and set up something like right there. These Chosen are unfortunately going way too slow. We might be able to use the chariots to buy my infantry some time. Let's get over here. 3, get over here. Group 2, let's come in behind. Yep, no, the Chosen are lost. Alright. This will get the stunties out in the open where we can cause maximum cavalry charge damage. Like I said, Grombrindle was the biggest concern here. He can do immense damage to most all of our units. A little bit of an opportunity to pick off these miners with blasting charges. Let's do it. And we're going to teach the AI a lesson in kiting. So as they single out units, I will take advantage of their singled out units. So we'll mop up the miners and then move on. And eventually we will use the balance of power against Grombrindle. Okay, get out of here, miners. Get out of here, miners. Yeah, we don't want to sit still and fight. That's the last thing we want to do. And the last thing I want to do is fight Grombrindle right now, so we're going to keep running over here. Unfortunately, though, I think those... This is actually a great opportunity. Actually, I see it. I see it. Get our cavalry out of here. Let's charge this unit and then get our cavalry back over to here, because these quarrelers with... or the rangers with great weapons are probably going to catch me, and I can single them out as well. Longbeards are not going to be routing due to terror. They're just going to have to get their faces smashed, which we are in process of. But I don't have time to sit around because we got more dwarf infantry on the way. And I really want to get back over here to single out these rangers with great weapons. Those Longbeards were nearly dead after that quick engagement. We're not going to get away for much longer, so I'm going to have to turn around and fight. Okay, you actually can cast that spell. That's what I wanted you to do. We can try and charge Grombrindle to death with our horse. I don't mind being cheesy here. Those rangers with great weapons will actually be pretty good. Yeah, look at that. Grombrindle didn't fall down, I don't think. We are staggering him. Got to get away from him, though, before he can turn around and get a hit. Okay, got the rangers with great weapons. No stagger that time, so... Let's try again here. There we go. We're going to have to do a lot of damage to Grombrindle this way. And I can't say I feel bad about it because it's the AI. I've only got one unit of Chosen left. We're just going to charge Grombrindle over and over again with large units. Ooh, we missed. There we go. Fortunately, the chariots knocked him over. Okay, let's get back in here and hit him again. And the rest of the stunty units are trying to catch up to me. The Grumbling Guard is a huge concern. Those Longbeards are a bit of a concern. Oh, I went into fast forward by accident. And I'm staying in combat with Grombrindle way longer than I should have. Okay, we can keep knocking Grombrindle over. It's going to be a little bit boring, but kind of necessary. Ooh, there's a regroup Thunderer out there that's kind of a problem. Crap! Get Grombrindle off me. I'm going to lose a unit here because of that. Grombrindle's lost a pretty considerable amount of his hit points from all this cycle charging. Let's see. Let's get our small infantry line set up. I'm gonna put these guys into their own group here so they're easier to pick. People said chariots aren't worth it. Are they worth it now? What do you think? I think yes. Grombrindle just keeps getting staggered. Let's check him out up close. Oh, he just shut down a chariot. That's not good. He got a hit on me. But he is down to almost half health. What the heck's up with this Longbeard with Great Weapon? 1 unit left? Like to see that. These Thunderers aren't shooting at Archaon? Now they're gonna shoot at my knights. This guy lived. What kind of stupid joke is that? 5 hit points? 4 hit points? Really? I got a hit that was worth 4 hit points. There we go. Go knock Grombrindle on his rear. Alright, those guys are out. Hurry, knock Grombrindle on his can. There we go. So we can continue to hit Grombrindle. I'm going to go use this Exalted Hero to do that, and I'm going to start trying to do some damage to some of the Dwarf infantry. Let's start with the weak stuff. And we'll just work our way down. Alright, let's charge these guys real quick. We gotta stay on the move. Where's my chariot group? Why are my chariots not grouped? Get out of here. Okay. We can't get too bunched up here. Let's have some fun. Put a flaming head on these guys so we can get any damage done. Actually, we got quite a bit of damage done there. Wasn't too bad. The flaming head still moves really fast, even when I overcast it. That's kind of irritating. Let's keep damaging Grombrindle. He's down to under half health. Still not sure. Oh, look at that. The flaming head went all the way back here and shreked those guys. Nice. It's my kind of flaming head there. Alright, getting more good hits on Archaon. We're going to fall back. Going to keep kiting the living daylights out of this. I'm sure you all are absolutely loving this. I know, it's boring. But I'm doing what I got to do to win. Chaos doesn't play by the rules, folks. Chaos can and will cycle charge you into an oblivion. Alright, Grombrindle is pretty down on his luck here. Let's do some Cascading Fire Cloak. No, Flaming Sword of Ruin. Let's get in here. 5, get out of there. Exalted Hero, keep moving. Now we're talking. There we go. Got the job done, folks. Gonna chain route the rest of the dwarves, and Archaon. Let's hunt these guys down. Yeah, we're fairly close to the edge of the map over there, so I want to get to some of those guys. Grombrindle's running the wrong direction, so I'm gonna savage a bunch of these stunties. So we got some really nice kills. This battle, definitely a tough battle. but able to best the AI here. I think Archaon can catch Grombrindle. I know we can do for fun here. Get him, Archaon. There we go. We knocked him to the ground, so I should be able to catch up with him. Get him. Let's get some dragon ogres over here to assist Archaon in the final destruction. Got the Longbeards off the map, hunted down the Grumbling Guard. We should be able to retrain all of our forces in one turn, which will give us a nice advantage. Get him, Archaon. Grombrindle is almost the dead dwarf here, but he's probably going to make it to the white line before I can stop him. Because my dragon ogres are probably utterly exhausted. Get him, get him, get him, mob him. Oh, he got away with 100 and something hit points. How frustrating. So anyway, what a battle. It's a long battle and a tough one, but those chariots, man, they paid some serious dividends. And then all the Chosen held out for a very long time. Did a great job. Did a great job. Gonna get some spectacular loot off these filthy, stinking rich dwarves. Push both of them off of us. Oh my gosh, there's a whole nother dwarf army there. That is actually a problem. We're gonna have to move out of their movement range and start recruiting, or else they will get us. And then the Varg are going to attack us here, but I'm out of time for this episode, so I hope y'all enjoyed this one. We will fight the Varg on the next episode, so plenty of huge battles going on here. I'll see you on the next episode of the Chaos Campaign.